What's up, guys? NJ here, bringing you everything strategic. Today, let's look at fast-based expansion. I have some tips on the screen, so refer to the tips here. This might be common knowledge for some of you, but want to make sure we cover all bases for all players here. Also, tips regarding speedups. I think this is most important for players who have the most limited activity, so they don't fall too far behind, or so you don't fall too far behind. And for the diehard players, where this will be key, as I laid out the guide ultimately for diehard players, is proper use of the speedups. So let's get started. A server starts generally at 9 UTC, and you start with 20 speedups. With 24, you're able to buy with Proxima. You cannot liaise yet, but you have that. So let's get started. You're in the game now. Rush Utility 1, then Rush Generic 2 and 3. So when you do that, make sure you have utilities go out with 1 FG300, then start upgrading Frigate 1, the Frigate Dockyard 1, Capital Shipyard 1, and Warehouse 1, each is 3 seconds. Then do Capital 2, Warehouse 2, and that takes 5 minutes. Things will slow down. Then you can focus on your quest, building frigates. That's going on. I purposely say do not rush the rest of these buildings because you only have so many speedups in a single day, and every speedup counts for a near perfect guide to rush as fast as possible. All right, and finally, if you see, you just go down. There's two build slots. You just go down the list, one for each build slot, and you go that direction for building and what to build. And the white is what you're supposed to build while you're waiting for the next zone. I just say your choice there. Use your choice. All right, zone 2. I'm going to correct a mistake right here. That should not be habitat 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be this guy, a small integrated plant 2, 3, 4, 5. But bear with me here. All right, so when you're here, you go in this order. Integrated 1, habitat 1, liaison 1. When you just start upgrading the liaison 1, send a scout to a city that you can liaise, but you cannot liaise yet. Just send it there so you don't have to travel for like an hour to a half hour after you upgrade it. You know, why not save some time here so you can make sure you complete these quests and have all the resources you need. And while you're upgrading these guys, remember you got quests to explore, get 8 tech points in a frigate blueprint. Here specifically, pay attention for you diehard people. You are going to need to rush generic 4 and generic 5, and I think it's like 10 minutes into generic 3, where you can start doing the rushing, and you're going to need 40 speedups to make sure it ends the same time as that liaise building. When you get that, that's when you go where I said the mistake. Not the habitat, but maxing this out, and then I suggest the repair dock as well, because to me you want more storage space for your prefabs. All right, zone 3 is probably the most complex. There's so many things going on, you pretty much have to do a little bit of everything. South of this line is all the quests you need to do with the number for each building, and then the red is what you need to get to the next zone. This is the order you should do it. I did actual math on this, so then you end on pretty much exact same times. This is just some basic info because every new day, the prefabs and the speedups refresh, both the ones that you buy Proxima with inside your base and at the city with weapon tech. Don't forget to do these quests. And I gave you a tip here. This is the most annoying quest, honestly, to me. That's 750 crystal an hour. But it's simply, that's all you do. 3 utility ships, each gathering from a crystal. It's all you need. Takes about an hour. You complete the quest. Bam, you're done for that quest. Pay attention here, down here. Once it's that new day, you need to use 49 speedups for your, your capital shipyard. For 2, 3, 4, and 5 in total, it's 49. And then for 48 for your generic 3, 4, 5, and Trade Center 1, which there's your Trade Center, there's your generic right there. Once you do that, you're good to go with unlocking the next zone, and then start just upgrading these guys. You need resources, especially the metal. Zone 4, you just unlock this. Everyone should do this. You should have 40 speed ups. Rush it. Rush it right away. This building right here. And then use prefabs to rush those medium utilities. And hopefully you already have some AC 721s with the quest that you need to complete regarding that. And this is the order you should go for all that. And just go down the list, and keep in mind what I've here. You'll need to use 18 speed ups for Warehouse 5 to have both Generic 5 and Warehouse 5 to complete at the same time or near same time. Then you'll go into Zone 5. In Zone 5, if you are doing things near perfect as a die-hard player, you should actually be finishing this zone before 00 UTC. I want to say it's like 22 UTC, something like that. But some things to note, quests aren't really important anymore. Here is the build queue, pretty self-explanatory. You just need 3 for the base defense. You need 5 for the military, so you need to use 61 speed ups in order for them to finish at the same time. And in white is what you do when you're unlocking the next zone, Zone 6. So in Zone 6, when you do unlock it, here we go. Build times gets a little bit longer. So this is the order: capital dock 1, 2, 3, resource dock 1 through 5. You're going to be using the most speed ups here. You'll probably have about 100 speed ups you'll use. It won't be enough. You'll need 11 more, but you'll also get more too with the new day. And so in order to make this zone go faster, use 33 speed ups here, which is 11 more than 22 speed ups over here. And as you're unlocking Zone 7, you definitely need to get that warehouse up to level 5 or up levels with that storage and the maintenance, because you need more prefabs per hour, especially when you unlock Zone 8 with those large utilities, and you need lots of prefabs. Zone 7, this is when things get really long, like you're talking 8 hours plus. With this one, here's the build queue. Military port 1 through 5, resource port 1 through 5. Real simple. You just split your prefabs between the two. It's new day. Use prefabs. 13 hours later, use the prefabs you got passively, and it should complete relatively soon after all that. And then you can start unlocking Zone 8. Finally, last little remark. I say this because this decreases the time to build large utility ships. That's why I say get it to level 3, so it takes less prefabs. And if you did it near perfect, it will be about 7.5 days into the season, and you're already in Zone 8. Or day, you can also say it is day 8, and you're halfway through day 8. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Peace.